Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. This is Tiffany and this is Small Town 6, and today I'm bringing you my weekly What's for Dinner video. This week I made some super easy and yummy budget-friendly meals. So I'm going to be sharing those with you guys. If you guys are new here or returning and you haven't done so already, please hit that notification bell. It just lets you guys know every time that I upload. And also, if you like this content, please give it a big thumbs up. It's free. It just helps me out. It really does. And if you guys don't care, say hey in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Sometimes it takes me a little longer to get back to you, but I promise I always will. And guys, if you have Instagram, I'm over there on Instagram also. I love to connect with some of my subscribers. It's just the same name, Small Town 6. Over on Instagram. So go and send me a message if you guys are on there, and I'll talk to you on there too. But anyway, let's get started with this video. It's also in collaboration with my friend Sarah from Sarah's Table. I've known Sarah for a long time on here. She shares lots of cooking content related videos. She's a mama and she makes some of the best meals. So if you guys love these What's for Dinner videos, go watch Sarah's channel to give you even more meal inspiration and tell her that I sent you. And you guys are coming from Sarah's channel, welcome. I'm Tiffany. I'm a mama of 4, and I share a whole bunch of cooking related content. I throw in cleaning, and I do grocery hauls. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. And I will link the recipe ingredients down below also. And I post these videos, if you guys are new and don't realize it, I post these videos every Sunday. My grocery hauls are up on Tuesday. And on Fridays, I post pretty much anything else. It might be cooking related content. It might be cleaning, decluttering, pretty much anything. If you guys have any suggestions for any type of videos that you'd like me to put out there, I feel like my cleaning videos aren't as big of a hit with you all as my cooking ones or my grocery haul. So let me know in the comments if you guys have any suggestions, because I love getting feedback from you guys. You guys are what matter. So I love you all. Let's get going. Okay, this first recipe couldn't be easier. I'm just going to spray the crock pot out. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of water. You can take a 3 to 5 pound roast of any kind and put it in the bottom. Then we are going to put 1 packet of brown gravy mix, 1 packet of ranch dressing, and 1 packet of Italian. But I changed that out and used the onion seasoning because I like that better. And then I'm going to throw some carrots in, some potatoes I needed to use up after I diced them. And then we're just going to cook it in the crock pot, low for 7 to 8 hours. So here is the roast after I dissected all the nasty fat stuff and the bone out of it, because this roast wasn't boneless. This is from the butcher that I've had down in the freezer. But this meat is so tender. I actually put the wrong seasoning packet in it. I put the onion seasoning packet, and it was supposed to be ranch. I'm glad I did because the flavor came out really, really good. And this meat's super tender. And then here's the carrots and potatoes. Those are red potatoes. There's, after I took the fat that floated around in that, as gross as that sounds, that is the gravy mixture. So I'll just combine that back in there, and there is dinner. There is dinner, guys. This recipe is a new one for me. I needed to use this ham steak up, so you're going to spray your crock pot out. You're going to take 1.5 pound of ham steak. You're going to take some potatoes. You can use 3 medium russet. I'm using new potatoes or red potatoes. Then you can take 4.5 ounce can of green beans, drained, but I'm actually taking fresh green beans. Next time if I was doing this, I would use the can. That way they're already kind of like limp. And then you just season it with some pepper. And then we're going to cook this in our crock pot for 5 to 6 hours on low, or you can cook it on high for 2.5 to 3 hours. But honestly, I would add more seasoning next time if I were going to be cooking this, because it just was lacking something. It needed a little bit more onion powder or garlic powder or just something. So I threw a little bit of extra garlic powder because I can't live without garlic. And then we are actually serving this with those garlic Red Lobster biscuits I got at Aldi's. So overall, it turned out really good. So here is the dinner. This is the first time I'm making this. I'm gonna say I'm not super excited about this, if I'm being completely honest. I cut the steak up and put it back in there, and it looks like steak. It honestly doesn't look like ham, and I know it's called ham steak, This is new for us. We've never done this before, so I don't know. It needs more flavor, honestly. If you're somebody that likes this kind of thing, this would be perfect for you guys. But I need more flavor with this, or gravy or something to pour on top of this. But the kids will eat it, so I'm serving this up. Okay, this is a new recipe, but oh, it's so good. We're going to spray the crock pot out, and then you're going to take one 14.5 ounce can. It's supposed to be no sugar added peaches, and you're going to drain the juice into a separate container and just put the peaches in the bottom of it. Then lay your pork tenderloin on top of this. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can do this in a separate pan. I just did it all together in the crock pot. And 2 teaspoons of chili powder. I'm just going to kind of coat your pork tenderloin with that, and some salt, about a half a teaspoon, about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. That's just to give it some extra flavor. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take the peach juice that we had, and we're going to put that in a separate bowl, and we're going to combine that with peach preserves. But I didn't have peach preserves. I only had apricot preserves at our store. So you need about 1/4 cup of peach preserves, and then you need 1 cup of chicken broth. And I'm just pouring the chicken broth in the crock pot, and then I'm going to mix this little combination together and layer it on top of there. And then you're just going to cook it in your slow cooker on high for 2.5 to 3 hours, or on low 5 to 6 hours. Once it's done, we're going to make a little bit of a slurry to thicken this up. So you are going to take a tablespoon of cornstarch, and we are going to put that in a saucepan, and then we are going to drain that juice from the crock pot and pour it into this pan, and we're just going to heat that up on medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes to let it kind of like thicken. This will be the glaze that goes on top of our pork tenderloin, and oh my gosh, it is absolutely amazing. All of these years I've been like, about pork tenderloin, but this is such an amazing and unique recipe that I will be doing it again. I also threw a little bit of extra brown sugar into that mixture just to sweeten it up. And here you see I'm just cutting the pork tenderloin, and it's so tender, and it's just perfect. And then we'll pour the sauce over top of that. So here is dinner. I didn't think I would actually like this because I don't like pork tenderloin at all in restaurants and stuff. But this has an awesome taste combined with the peaches and the sauce. This is really, really good. So I do recommend this recipe. And then I just used some pasta I already had in the cabinet. Put a little bit of like the fake parquet butter, like with no calories or anything in it, and some garlic salt. Have that, and then a salad. There you go. This is a new family favorite. This was just random one night. I had been wanting to try this. So we're just going to take a box of Jiffy Mix, and we're going to take either kielbasa or sausage, whatever you want. I'm just going to dice the sausages up and cook them on the stove till they're nice and brown. You take your Jiffy Mix, and you're just going to mix it according to the ingredients on the box. And then we are going to take just a muffin liner for cupcakes. I'm just going to put the little liner cups in there because it makes it less cleanup. And then we will pour this batter into them. And then I just put 1 slice of each little hot dog, each little kielbasa link, because they're so thick. And then I just baked it in the oven according to the package directions on the box. And these were like such a convenient weeknight dinner. I also took some sweet potato fries and some zucchini that I had down in the freezer I needed to use up. And I added some Cajun spices to the sweet potato fries. As you can see, I just threw some chili powder, some cumin, some garlic powder, some onion powder, just kind of spice that up, and just bake that in the oven for about 20 minutes. And it was just so easy and delicious. Okay, tonight is pantry cooking basically. I used up some zucchini I had in the freezer, cooked it in the oven. At the same time I was cooking these. This is sweet potato fries. I added some Cajun-y type seasoning on these. Cooked those in the oven. And then I cooked these little corndog muffins, which couldn't be simpler. So I had leftover brats to make another meal with. So there is this dinner. I'll probably be the one eating this. But the kids will love these because they love corn dogs. And this is so simple. Easy dinner, guys. So this next recipe was accidental. I needed to use the brats up that I had left over. So you're just going to take 1 jar of spaghetti sauce and you're going to lay it in the bottom, and then you're going to add 3 cups of water to this. I'm using my Dutch oven. Then you're going to take 8 ounces of uncooked spaghetti and just break it in half and lay it in the pan. And you're just going to cook that for about 7 to 9 minutes until it's kind of tender. And then you will just add in a package of the brats or kielbasa, whatever you guys want, and put some Parmesan cheese in. And you have an incredibly easy weeknight dinner, guys. And it's no fuss, just 1 pan. Nothing else to clean up. And the kids love this edition of the brats. So this was a 1-pot pasta. This wasn't the pasta I was originally going to make, but this is the one we ended up with because I had to use up some leftover brats for making corndog muffins. And this was so simple because it all cooked in 1 pot. And I had some lettuce I needed to use up. So we've got a salad to go along with the spaghetti brat pasta. And then I've also got, we've got some garlic bread or whatever you want to have with it. Super easy dinner, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you have an awesome day. Don't forget to say hey in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.